Y'all know what it means when those cooler temperatures are approaching? Time to break out the slow cooker. And we are making slow cooker beef stew. We'll start with the beef. Recipe calls for stew meat. It's just already cubed meat. I love a chuck roast, so sometimes I will just cut up my own just because I'm a control freak. This recipe calls for about 2 pounds. And then you're just gonna cut it into about 1.5 inch pieces. If you have extra, that's great. It freezes really well. Don't be wasting anything. This highly rated recipe just starts by throwing this straight into the slow cooker and dumping your salt and pepper and flour straight on top. I like to sear my meat with the flour on it first. You're still getting the flour in there, which is gonna thicken the gravy as it cooks, but it also helps develop just a little bit of a richer flavor. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dump all of this meat into a Ziploc bag with some flour, salt, and pepper. And then just shake it around to coat. Coating it like this is gonna help develop a little bit of a crust and just a little bit of a richer flavor. So this is an extra step in the recipe, but I think it's worth it. All right, we're just gonna get our skillet nice and hot. Add in a little bit of neutral oil. You just wanna cook it in one single layer. That's some good crust right there. That wasn't hard and it was worth it. And now everything just goes straight into the slow cooker, starting with our meat. Now that extra step created a little bit of gold for us on the bottom of this pan. I'm gonna deglaze that. You can just use some of the stock we're gonna add in, or you can add in a little red wine, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, going in with the onion, carrot, celery, garlic, whatever kind of potato you want, a bay leaf, a little bit of paprika, some Worcestershire. Then you add in your liquid. The recipe calls for about 1.5 cups of beef stock or beef broth. I'm gonna do a little less because I'm gonna add in a little bit of red wine with our pan gold we have over there. Just get those drippings hot and deglaze with a little red wine. Scrape and get up all that goodness. You're adding flavor and cleaning your pan in one step. And that's it. Throw it together in the morning when you get home from work. It's gonna be smelling good. This is gonna cook on low for about 8 hours or on high for about 4. See you soon. Get that wine ready. Let's check it out. Look at that. Look how thick and creamy. If it was my mom, she would now at this point stir in some frozen peas to give it some green. I won't do that today. Just gonna finish it with a little more pepper and some fresh parsley. And I do serve this with some crusty bread. The meat is so tender, I can just cut straight through it with a spoon. Immediately, like the taste of childhood. The taste of everything like cuddly and warm that you know is right here in this bowl. The flavor is deep and kind of roasty. Of course, it's from that broth, but it's also from that sear. So if you've got the time, take that extra little step. This is a no fuss recipe that you're guaranteed to love. Give it a try. It's good.